Hey, you're listening to 91.1 The Avenue. This is The Avenue's Mile of Music coverage, and this year's coverage is made possible with support from Nicolet Bank and from U.S. Venture. Additional support comes from Dodd Home Safety. Dodd Home Safety performs home safety assessments, provides and installs the recommended equipment, and trains everyone on how to keep loved ones safe and independent in their own homes. More information at doddhomesafety.com. This morning, we are speaking with The End of America. You may see them referred to as TEOA on your Mile of Music schedules or on the app. They are James Downs, Trevor Leonard, Brendan Thomas, and this year they've added cellist Katie Weissman. Thanks for being with us, guys.
Thanks for having us.
We're thrilled. Last year, you captivated Mile of Music audiences, and we've all been eagerly waiting your return. So glad you're back. And a couple of things probably happened since we saw you at Last Mile. What have you been up to?
What have we done? I feel like it was just a weird dream, and now we're back.
Yeah, we've been multiplying. I've got a kid coming, so
Congratulations!
Yeah, that's new.
Congratulations!
Thank you. Yeah.
We went to Europe.
I saw
in
that.
the fall. Made it through a couple weeks of a tour, and then COVID got the best of it.
Sidetracked in 2022, I take it.
That was rough, getting over to Germany and having that happen. But yeah, when we got back, we decided let's record some music, and that's what we've been doing most of the years, working on new tunes. So we're excited for that.
And for those listeners who may not be as familiar with The End of America, but you should be, because we have about 5 or 6 of their songs in our playlist right now. And their song, A Million Miles of Low Road, appeared on the Avenue's Voices compilation last year. So they have been the trio of James, Trevor, and Brendan, and No Depression magazine compared you, or said something like your harmonies could well be the best since Crosby, Stills, and Nash, and I'd have a hard time arguing with that, especially after the song you've put down for us here in this visit. So you are not located in the same place anyway. You are in separate locations, and having the band work together is kind of a challenge on a regular day anyway, right?
Yeah, it's tricky. We all live along the corridor of misery, we call it. It's basically just like I-95 on the East Coast between like northern New England all the way to Philly. It's just a lot of rough spots, so it's hard to get down to see each other in a lot of tolls. But we've had a couple recording sessions this year in studio together during the pandemic. We were passing tracks back and forth from a distance and trying to figure out how to make the music we do separately and putting it together. But this time we got to go back and be in a room and play music at the same time, which is there's no feeling like it, and the product is much more authentic to, I think, who we are.
And poor Katie has always been like getting almost finished tracks and being like, find a spot for yourself, okay, Katie?
Squeeze that cello in there.
But with these 2 sessions that we did this year, it was awesome to have her in the studio with us and building the songs from starting with the foundation. So the new recordings are awesome. They're different for us.
In what way?
I feel like they have like both the sessions are different in and of themselves. Our second session that we did, Jordan and Shane from Olauda were in the producer's chair, and that was cool. I had that one's got like a lot of groove to it, like a lot of percussive elements that it's not typically present in our recording, so that one's a lot of fun. Well,
that's interesting to hear the different Mile of Music artists, or the artists that may be familiar to our listening audience, who are collaborating together. So.
Yeah.
And what's the album called, and when can we expect it?
We don't really have a title for it,
each session
is 3 songs. It's funny, like going, looking at the album paradigm versus like releasing singles or like smaller EPs. The first session we did this year that we just got the masters for, we're releasing it today on Patreon.
All right.
along with our 3 other singles, which we've sent you guys, Polly of the Earth, Mountain, and You Help Me Get High. So it'll be 6 songs that are exclusive to Patreon right now. And then, I don't know, we'll put it all together as an album if it feels right, or we'll do something. But
here's it's a common theme that I'm hearing among artists, especially here, that the monthly Patreon model is becoming something that's most workable in today's music industry format. What is your Patreon page?
Our Patreon, patreon.com/TEOA music. We call it Camp TEOA.
Okay.
And depending on the tier that you pledge to subscribe with, you get different merit badges. There's like a tour van, like a case of IPA, a recording studio. I forget what it is, but they're like different badges, and we try to make it fun.
Got to
Super
keep it
cute.
fun and interesting.
Yeah, it's it was really helpful during the time that we couldn't tour to try to just keep our coffers full and make sure that we can continue to function as a band. And it's really wonderful that so many people want to just like set it and forget it, just throw us money every month and let us do our thing. And
this is the way the world is going, for sure. And thank you for the music. It is, I think if possible, the music has come to mean more or hit deeper since COVID. So thanks for putting beautiful things into the world. We appreciate having you here. We'll see you again soon, we hope. They are the End of America. They are at the Mile of Music Festival going on right now through Sunday, August 6th in downtown Appleton. You can find them performing, I believe, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Consult the Mile of Music app or the printed program available downtown. You're listening to 91.1 The Avenue. This is The Avenue's Mile of Music coverage. Keep it tuned right here. We'll have more for you.
So this song's called Mountain, and it's really kind of about picking yourself up and trying to kind of rise above, feeling despair, feeling just kind of beaten down. And hope it's got some hope. I hope it has a little hope. The hope is there's
hope.
some hope. I've been feeling so low, with my feet in the mud. I've been moving slow, been asking what's heavy and what's light. In the end, I decide what's right. So I'm going to the mountain. So I'm going to the mountain. What I'll find there, I don't know. But I know I need to go to get up above what's making me so low. I've been drawn to the sea. Something about waves and water in me. Lately, I've been afraid of drowning. not saying goodbye, but I'm staying dry, I'm grounding. So I'm going to the mountain. So I'm going to the mountain. What I'll find there, I don't know. But I know I need to go to get up above what's making me so low. So I'm going to the mountain. So I'm going to the mountain. What I'll find there, I don't know. But I know I need to go to get up above what's making me so low. I'm going to the mountain.